Isn't philosophy kind of useless, though? I'm sorry. I just think it's a waste of time. Pontificating about the world, just what's the point? Why do you think it's a waste of time? Because you can't do anything with it. Unlike other subjects like maths or science or engineering, so you think that something's only valuable if it's useful? Well, yeah, that's an interesting philosophy. Thank you.
So, if you have watched this clip very carefully, there is a person who is arguing that philosophy does not have anything concrete, unlike the other subjects such as mathematics and sciences. And since there is nothing concrete in philosophy, there is a useless pursuit of persons to study philosophy. This is not the particular view of this person. This is a generally shared view, a kind of a misconception which has been developed regarding philosophy as a discipline. And one of the reasons for this misconception is that philosophy basically starts with the basic questions. And whenever a concrete answer is found with respect to that basic question, it becomes a science. For example, there were certain basic questions which were asked regarding the mind. And when some concrete answer regarding that mind came, they developed a science called as psychology. Then there were certain basic questions which were asked with regard to the physical world. When some concrete answers came, it becomes physics. So if you will see that every science mother is philosophy only. Because the basic questions were asked by philosophy and then certain concrete answers were developed and philosophy was detached from that particular sciences. But then this person, if you watch the clip, he says, the other person who is arguing in favor of philosophy says that to look for the utility of, to consider valuability of something is also a kind of philosophy. And those who are known to philosophy, they know that there is a philosophy called as pragmatism, which focuses on utility as part of the valuability of something. So, hello everyone. This particular video is about the philosophy optional for UPSC. Philosophy optional is one of the most interesting and favorite optional for the UPSC aspirants, especially who have love for the concepts and logic. It does not mean that you have to study a very high kind of logic or you have to be a logician or a conceptual person in depth to study philosophy. No. You can be from any background. You can be from sciences, you can be from commerce background, you can be from arts, any kind of background, but only prerequisite is an interest to study, an interest to know. If you have the interest to know and interest to study things systematically, then philosophy is definitely a discipline that you're going to love. And these are the faces that you are seeing in front of you are the number of candidates who have scored one of the highest marks in this optional subject. Because philosophy is so logical, because philosophy is static in nature, students are able to command over the subject by revising it multiple times. Philosophy has a very short syllabus, so students are able to revisit the optional subject multiple times before they are actually writing the mains paper. Recently, in 2022, Avinash Kumar is the candidate who scored 319 marks in philosophy optional. The highest marks in philosophy has been 327. And even AIR 2 in 2015 was from philosophy optional. So there have been records of people scoring very high marks in philosophy. Although it is never the case that every person who is opting for philosophy is scoring high marks. No. We would disclaimer, which will show this disclaimer that not every person who is opting for philosophy optional is scoring high marks because there are certain conditions that person is not fulfilling. Either the person is faltering on the conceptual part or on the content part or on the writing part. There are only three parts. You do not have understanding of the concepts properly, you lack enough content, or your writing practice is not enough. So those who are able to master all these three, they're definitely scoring 300 plus marks in philosophy optional, which of the one of the highest marks in any optional paper, and are desired marks that you will have to get in order to get into your top rank. So if you are a person who is studying philosophy on their own, or if you want to start with some books, there are certain essential books. Like if first you can start with an introduction to Indian philosophy by Dattan Chatterjee. If you are able to understand this book properly, multiple times reading, then you can move to critical history of Western philosophy by Y. Masih, Yaqub Masih. Then Does the Center Hold by Donald Parmer. Very interesting book, illustrious book. Then for the paper two, Social Political Philosophy, O.P. Gauba. Philosophy of Religion, John Hick. And another book for philosophy of religion, that is Y. Masih. These books are one of the essential books for those who are preparing philosophy optional on their own. But still, you will need much more research from the internet, especially for the Western philosophy part, contemporary Western philosophy part, and also for socio-political philosophy to some extent. After reading this book, you have to prepare your own notes. Don't go out for the traditional coaching notes that are available in the market because they have become redundant in the recent times. They are not very much updated. The arguments that they include are not something which the examiner nowadays is going to reward you marks upon. So new candidates are also doing some kind of research. But if you want to avoid this kind of research, avoid all kind of laborious exercise on your end, we have a program for you which includes everything that you need, from conceptual clarity to content depth to writing depth. These are the sample notes that we provide for the philosophy optional. These notes include everything that you need to write an answer properly and get the maximum possible marks. These notes are provided as part of the Super 30 program that we run for the philosophy optional. The new program is going to start from 14th of October. We have named it Super 30 because we are only catering to 30 candidates as part of this program. And it is super because we want you all to score 300 plus marks as part of this. So we want to make philosophy great again by producing the maximum 300 plus marks candidates in the 2025 and onwards in the philosophy optional. These are some of the basic essential features of our program. There will be 100 plus classes focusing on conceptual content depth, free mentorship as part of this, flagship All India test series, PYQ model answer both in the PDF format and the written format, and the mini test series which are there. So this entire program has been crafted very carefully based on the PYQ research that we have done. So if you are able to master all those PYQs, you will see that number of PYQs are getting repeated year after year. And we are also doing some research so that we provide even the questions which can be asked in the next year as part of our All India test series. This All India test series got an overwhelming response this time, and number of questions, most of the questions got repeated in the 2024 paper that we received recently. And there was a lot of congratulations that we received from the candidates and the community. So if you are a person who want to prepare with philosophy optional, and if you have less amount of time, and you want the things to get be done in the right manner, this is the program that you must consider for your optional preparation. If you want to inquire for this program, you can visit our Telegram group and contact us directly. You can contact me also as part of it. So we are looking forward to your response. For right now, thank you.